So, how are changing consumer expectations, whether it's around rewards, user experience, or financial control, influencing the way credit products are being built? I feel like this is a great question for you as somebody who actually has built credit cards.
I think there's two things that are kind of long-term trends for me. One is people want personalization in a way that like they never did before, right? We used to kind of all go to whatever the regular grocery store or get whatever movies were at Blockbuster. I mean, this really dates me, I suppose, but now with Netflix and AI and TikTok and custom algorithms, we all get served the things we want, and financial services is still really far behind on that front, right?
Mm,
The top 3 credit card issuers own like 90% of the market. They offer a handful of cards. They're pretty generic. We've seen some of that. Like today, there was a panel about debit cards and rewards, and
yeah.
we don't talk about debit cards a lot in this industry, but for some people, that's a thing they prefer. So I think there's a big trend towards personalization and kind of more niche cards, and technology allows us to do that in a way that we couldn't years ago. I also think people want access to their data, and they want to be able to bring their financial life together and use tools to do personal finance in a new way, tools like Copilot or Monarch, or people are loading their personal finance into AI. There was a big thing about Perplexity as using that as your financial management tool, and a lot of other apps to help you manage your cards right, save the most points, whatever that case is. And so I
Yeah.
think that's really driving this, like, I want what's right for me, and I'm also willing to pay for it, like the rise of the ultra premium cards, which people are happy to pay for if they're getting the value.
How do you see that actually translating into, better or maybe just different card products?
Well, I hope it allows people to figure out what's actually best for them. I mean, I think one of the challenges here is everyone writes, when they write for consumers, they're like, here are the top 3 cards. Well, those are the top 3 cards for like the general person, but you may have your own needs. Like, what is the best airline card for you depends on where you fly and where you're flying from and what matters to you there. And so I think it gives people an opportunity to get, much more, again, like personalized or bespoke. And if people are spreading out what they're choosing, I think that also drives the product development, right?
Mm,
Because if banks kind of have felt like they can make a generic card, that's just easier for them and they will kind of do that thing. And if customers start showing they want to buy other products, then I think that will drive all the credit card issuing companies to create, more differentiation in the market space.
Looking ahead, what do you think will define a winning credit product over the next few years?
I think a product that moves beyond the coupon books is going to be important. I think that's been a real challenge because like the issuers do these brand deals, and we're seeing it go actually really far down the credit spectrum as well,
Mm,
right? It's not just the $900 cards. And like if you go to this gym or this airline, it can be really valuable and you can make money, but people live all over the country. They may not have access to those brands or not care about them.